what you do for that was yes.
I don't know what these are. Green onions, but they'll be scallions. Italy rules, said. Italy rules. Italy rules. What do you mean this painting? Okay. Deal. Alright. Honestly, the best painting we had was Kitty Cave painting. Okay, we're gonna do, rabbit is... I did not pick green. Don't like the colors. It's a pizza. Alright, rabbit, highest best. But there was also a hit. There was also a very... What is it? This game is called Pass Potato. Aptitude Starving Artist or something like that. I don't know if this is literally the entire game. But, 22 for the pizza. 47, yes. Pizza for 20, yeah, Starving Artist. Like, Pass Potato Starving Artist. I didn't know Italy rules for 27 years old. We are going to... No one likes seals, apparently. Video game about penguins. Look! Indeed, most people don't like. Stop! Ladies and gentlemen, behold the magical world of Carrot Cleric. Cats can catch wild Pokemon like crows. Artistry takes a turn as our viewer suggests AI generates thirst art, and he repeats it. Thirst art? What? Critiques the uterus art? Oh god. That sounds... I like you, Saeed. Okay, let's see. We have a pink nose. Oh god, what did I do? Rabbit, I'm so sorry.
Hello, all. I know this week has been wonky and not my normal schedule at all, but with the tree falling on our house, things are a bit weird. We had to move things so that they could come in and like tear out what they needed to, which means the boys' computer got taken down because it was directly underneath one of the holes in the roof, even though it didn't come through the ceiling, like we didn't have any moisture. But so he's been using my computer, which means, you know, I can't use my computer. But that is okay. It is not going to affect tomorrow at all. I plan to start streaming at 8 and go until I need to stop, you know, so. But the girl child did Club Rush today, and she joined a D&D club and archery, of course. And the D&D club was already going to have a meeting today, so she stayed to take part in that meeting. Sorry, we have all kinds of dehumidifiers, and my lips have been super chapped because of it. But let's see. We can see about starting a Stream Raiders battle. Just see who's all here and who would like to play. Let's see what quests we're on. Ooh, and get our crystals for the day. Sorry. Trying to do 10 things at once. Okay, so I got some. I didn't pay attention what was in it though. Oops. Ooh, there's dungeons, but I don't think there's enough people to warrant a dungeon. Let's see who all joins in. healing, it looks like. So, let me put out a healer. You guys are free to go wherever you want. And I know it's not my normal time, but you know, I'm trying to make do. I'm trying to make do. Let me know if the music's too low. I'll turn it up. I've switched to the Halloweeny fall type playlist, and I know the playlists are different volumes, so. But I figured I'd just do Diamond Dots, which was I had originally planned for today, because of building all the tomorrow. Even though I did not get to stream early in the week like I wanted to. I've been trying to keep everybody up to date with what's going on in the Discord, so hopefully that has helped you guys. I know it's not great, but I do have some stuff to make tomorrow's stream fun. But tell me, how has everyone else's week been? We are hubby called the mediation team today, and they're just waiting to hear back from the insurance about whether that pack out thing is covered or not. That way we won't be left holding the bag, because we definitely got money for that. But the boy child had a ton of classes today and assignments, so I helped him with that too before I got on. Well, not the classes, obviously. Helped him finish up assignments. Which mainly just consists of sitting there with him and making sure he doesn't get too ahead of himself. And then get answers wrong. But he's doing pretty well in his classes, and so is the girl child, so, you know, small miracles. Still pretty early in the year, though. I did pick up a new diamond art to do when this one's over. This I saw it at Walmart, and then when I got up to check out, it was only $5, so that's hard to resist. It's like a waterfall grotto one. But like I said, I got a couple different surprisey things for tomorrow's. If you have any tips / suggestions, it will be my 1-year affiliate stream tomorrow. So, like I said, any tips or suggestions? The wheel I used last time I didn't love, but also with everything that's been going on, I haven't really got to look for a different one. So I'm going to message a couple other streamers who use wheels in theirs and ask, hey, would you please, if you wouldn't mind, tell me which wheel you use? And work on that. I don't have any new bit redeems for tomorrow, but I may have, I don't know, something. Honestly, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. Which I feel like everybody is, but a Stantler is loose in the chat if you wish to catch a pokey. I did miss a 2 anyway. Fantasy, welcome in. I hope your day at school was well. Did you figure out which club had the bearded dragon?
Capybara, capybara, capybara,
Sadly,
capybara,
no.
capybara, 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 capybara.
I am very interested. It makes me want to like call up and be like, "Hey, you guys, there was something a bearded dragon. Like, which club had the bearded dragon in their photo, or was that a lie the whole time?" Like, was it just a random picture you chose? Did they have a list for you this morning? I know you were worried about how you didn't really know which clubs there were or what they were about because they hadn't gotten you guys a list. Let's see what up there goes. Boo. That's crap. How are you supposed to choose which club you want to be in if you don't even know what clubs there are? That's a poor club rush right there. That's how you wind up in a club that you don't even want because the
We
name
have
sounded like
always
something
lurked
else.
among you.
Okay, have fun. Let's see. 7 that's 10 is an X. Ah, there is this. Oh, the joys of unorganized events. My finger's stuck. I still have not found D&D minifigures. I meant to check when I went to Target the other day and then completely forgot about them because I was trying not to just wander around the store like I normally do. So I guess I might have to try to pop into Walmart tonight. I wanted some to add to the thing, but such is life. Can't see what I'm doing. Look at me not paying attention. No wonder you guys don't want to watch. You can't see what I'm doing. I know Twitch has been wonky lately, not letting people know that you go live, so. So there's that fun. But, you know. Okay. I'm trying to keep it out of the view of the other camera, but I don't think I'm very successful at that. About 13 minutes left on Stream Raiders if anybody wishes to join in. There's a couple people in. Got a couple people on the field. Hopefully, we won't just lose. But that's okay, because I always say the first battle's like a pancake. Sometimes you just gotta throw it out. This is the dash, and I did see some of these. I said I did see them. Now my eyes can't find them again. Maybe I only thought I saw them. Apparently, I just thought I saw them. That's about right. Oh, I know there's some of these. Because I had to look at what it was before. So I was like, is that what I'm looking at? Nope, it's a different symbol. Just very similar to the symbol I was working on before. So. And I poured a bunch out and there was only one. But where are some of these next ones? So. Ah! Get back in there. But feel free to join the chat. Tell me about yourself. Tell me how your week's been. We can talk about whatever. I'm pretty good with the flow. We've had chicken noodle soup in the crock pot all day, and it just smells so good. Try not to pour a ton out. That way I don't have to pour a ton back in theory. Sometimes you only have a couple dots of that color. Sometimes you have a bunch. Who knows? I'll get to the end and I'll be like, oh, I have a ton that I didn't do. Let's see. Dots. Black dots. A wild apalm is loose in chat. Pretty sure there's something in this area. Yep. I just like to thank you guys that come and you play Stream Raiders, even if you're not in chat, like you're not actively talking in chat. Thank you for coming and playing and hanging out. I would assume that because you keep coming back, you are having fun. But you never know. You could keep coming back and be like, maybe one day she'll get her crap together.
Evie!
Evie! Welcome in, Steel. Oh, I did miss one. Dang it. Yes. It says today. I had planned on tomorrow. I tried to like calculate it backwards, you know, based on like the first time, but it could have been, you know, or maybe it does like the day before, the day after. I don't know. But tomorrow is the long beast of a stream. I know you were asking me when I was going to be done, but I honestly don't know. I has no clue. But thank you for popping in. Somebody else, there were a couple people in Carrot Stream earlier in the week that said they were having that same problem. Like somebody said it didn't come up that Carrot was on or something, and then all of a sudden it popped up. So they clicked on it and it showed he'd already been on like an hour. So I don't know. I just popped up, I don't know, like 30 minutes ago, right around 3 o'clock, to try to get in some streaming because I know I haven't streamed really this week, but you know, tree on the house. Other things take priority. And apparently I can't keep dots in the tray because I keep hitting them with other guys. I haven't been on for a crazy long time. Just about a half an hour. But this was the original plan for today, was that I would stream Tuesday like normal. And then I would do Diamond Dot today because we were going to build all day tomorrow. And then, you know, we realized that we would have to move Boy Wonder's desk. And while he does have a laptop through the school that he could use, it's not very fast. Like, it's really on the slow side. Yes and no. Like, it did rain and stuff, but it was really windy, and that blew the tree down. And Crazy thinks some of it is that... So the tree is right next to our fence property line in the back. And they leave a space of, I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet between our fence and the people behind us, their fence, and there's power lines that go through. And he thinks some of the reason it fell down like that is because the power company comes through and they cut the shrubs back and stuff so that, you know, they can come through and do anything they need to do with the power line. So they probably cut the limbs off the back side of the tree to keep them from interfering with the power lines. And then it added so much weight to the other side because those weren't trimmed. And then the heavy wind just pushed it over. But it was, I mean, it was crazy. That it had to be 20 feet of tree. And I'm not being sarcastic. Like, it had to have been like 20 feet of tree. Like, it was just a the tree was crazy tall. So they came on Tuesday, the remediation people, to check like water levels and like, I shouldn't say water levels, moisture levels, and to like cut where they needed to. So they cut a piece above by the TV where you guys slept in the sunroom when you were here. Like where the TV was, if you remember, above it, we had water come in. So they cut one spot to try to check how much, like they didn't cut a ton at first, you know, like cut a little bit of the ceiling out to see how much they would need to cut. And I wasn't in there. I was helping Boy Wonder with class, but Crazy said he cut it out and pulled it down and water just started pouring out of the ceiling because the insulation up there had sucked up all the water. So once he got the insulation out, there wasn't like standing water up there, if that makes sense. But like the insulation was just like chocked full of water. So he got the insulation out, and then he went over above Boy Wonder's desk because there's a hole in the roof above his desk, but no water came through on his desk or anything. So he put the meter thing up there, and it didn't read any moisture. So he didn't cut over there. And then everywhere else, like he fell underneath the floorboards where Fantasy's desk of stuff was in the den. We moved all that, and he felt underneath the floor, and that was dry. But as they like take the ceiling, or as they're fixing the roof and they're taking pieces of the roof off, they might find that those people need to come back out. So as of right now, they're not cutting anymore. It'll just be like fixing it, like discoloration and things like that, like cleaning and fixing it and repainting and things like that. But as they fix the roof, they may find more things that need to be done. So we're just kind of rolling with it. Yeah, so, and the hole they cut in the ceiling, in the sunroom, before they like patched it and everything, because they just put like a bag over it, like to seal the hole. You could see straight up to the sky, like it's right underneath a hole caused by the tree, so you could just see outside. But Crazy had gotten up on the roof after they removed the tree and took pictures and video and stuff, and he said we probably have like 10 holes in the roof, like different size. So right now we're just waiting for like the remediation team is waiting to see if insurance will approve what they call a pack out, because in order to fix the paint and stuff and flooring in the rooms, there can't be anything in the room. So we have to take everything out of the sunroom and everything out of the den. So we're just waiting to hear back from, or well, the remediation company is waiting to hear back from the insurance company about whether they'll cover it or not. Right. So the ideal is that they come and drop, if the insurance says it's okay, they come and they drop a pod in the driveway, and then you store the stuff in the pod while they're fixing, and then you can just bring it back in. I know I really don't want to pack up all these Legos and put them out in the, like, bubble wrap them and stuff. So maybe we'll put the couch out in the pod and move the stuff up into what is the living room, like because I have like reusable Velcro zippy tie things that I use to keep the racks like tight together. So maybe we'll just remove all those and just move one shelf at a time up into the living room, because we won't be able to use our back door or our side door. They're gonna like containment area off those rooms, and the bathroom too, like our bathroom off the kitchen, and we won't be able to use those rooms until they're fixed and dry. So we're all using one bathroom. Yep, we're all using one bathroom. It's loads of fun. Like, everybody got to learn to take turns. And see, that was one of my things when we were looking at houses. I was like, I am not buying a house with one bathroom. Could you imagine if we lived in a house with one bathroom and this happened and we couldn't use the bathroom? They'd have to put us up in a hotel room because we have no bathroom. But luckily, I was like, nope, I don't want a second floor, and I need more than one bathroom. Not that our second bathroom is ginormous or like super great, but it's a second bathroom. Yeah, all this, we just have to pay a deductible, and the rest is covered by insurance. They already paid us so we could pay the tree people, because they didn't have a tree person on like their list of like maintenance type stuff. They didn't have a tree person in our area. So we got to pick whatever tree remover we wanted, and then we just had to double check with them that the price was what they considered reasonable. And then the tree people could come out and remove the tree, and they already cut us a check so we could cut the tree people a check, which I mailed out today because it came in yesterday. And according to you can look at the claims dashboard or whatever, they've already paid, because the remediation company is the same company, but they got paid for like dry out and then board up. So they've already been paid for half of it for the board up. They've been paid already. And we're really working with the roofer and like fixing things inside. But yeah, we have USAA and they have been fantastic. Who knows what this will do to our like if it'll jack up the cost of our homeowners insurance, but either way, they have been fantastic. Yeah. Because they the people who like did the dry out and the board up and the roofers were on their like team or whatever, the list they have of people they contract with often. We don't even have to pay them. The insurance just pays them you know, straight to them. There's not like them pay us and us pay them. So it shouldn't, but much like filing a car insurance claim, if you do it enough, it does make it go up. Or they can choose not to insure you anymore. I mean, like I said, it shouldn't, but that doesn't mean it won't. I'm hoping it doesn't, but... And the funny thing is, we had gone with like Progressive, I think, when we bought the house to make the closing costs a little cheaper. And we had just switched to USAA in June. Like once it hit the year mark. And then this tree fell and I was like, whew, thank God we have them instead of Progressive. Because we had an issue last year, not long after we moved in, with a storm and whatnot, and they wouldn't even tell us what was covered without us filing a claim. Yeah. California's having the same problem. Not so much with homeowners insurance, but like business insurance, because they passed that law that essentially lets shoplifters shop. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do anything to them, and they're not considering it a crime until it's already thousands of dollars worth of product. Most insurance companies for like businesses have pulled out of California. And that's why a lot of big stores aren't gonna be open in California much longer. They can't, you know what I mean? Like, insurances can't keep paying, or you know what I mean? The store files a claim for theft, but there's only so much before the insurance is like, nope, it's not cost beneficial. We're paying out too much. But yeah, I heard that in Florida because of the hurricanes, a lot of places are pulling out. And so people are having to go with like third-party insurance, which is they can charge whatever they want because they're third-party insurance. And then when somebody's got to file a claim, they realize they're essentially screwed anyway because like the deductible or whatever is super crazy high, or they don't really cover anything. But yeah, I heard that. Just move a little north or a little west. Yeah, when we called the tree guy for an estimate, yeah. There's no good place anymore. Like, honestly. There are very few good places left. But when we called the tree guy, and I was like, I need an estimate, he was like, do you need me to remove the tree, or do you need an estimate that you can give the insurance, and then your brothers, cousins, uncles, nephews, can come out and take care of it, and then you file an insurance claim for tree removal, and they cut you a check, and then you essentially keep it because you just showed them an estimate. But no, I was like, no, I really need this tree removed. I don't know anybody who can remove this tree. And if I knew somebody who could remove it, I wouldn't have bothered to call you. I just would have had them remove it. But apparently last year we had the tornado come through and then a really bad storm after it. People, and like in different parts of the state, people were like charging astronomical amounts. Like they would tell the customer, okay, I'll remove your tree for like $20,000. And people would be like, okay, insurance is covering it. And then they would just tell the person, okay, they wouldn't double check with their insurance. And then their insurance would look at the pictures and like the location of their house, or have somebody come out, and they'd be like, no, we're only gonna give you $5,000. And they're like, but it's 20. And they're like, yeah, but that's not reasonable to us. And then people would be stuck with this astronomical bill. And I was like, first of all, if it ain't my money, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, you can't assume how much they're going to give you. You always have to call back. And like, be a persistent pain in their ass until they give you an answer. But yeah, it was crazy. I guess because there were so many trees down, and like everybody was getting booked up fast, like these people who are scammers, saw the opportunity to come in and take advantage. Which is sad, but not shocking at all, because there's always going to be people who see something like that and think, this is it. This is my time to run this scam. And I don't really know how that would fare in court. If you could be like, well, it turned out my insurance wouldn't cover it, and that's an astronomical amount, or they'd be like, well, you're the one who signed the paperwork, that's your problem. More than likely, that's what would happen. And then they got a lien on your house and all that, or who knows what. But yeah, I was like, I am not telling anybody it's okay until my insurance tells me it's okay. Did you hear about the new TikTok trend? It's gonna get people arrested. It's basically telling people to commit check fraud. It's like, write a check and then deposit it in the ATM and then turn around and take some of the money before the check bounces. I'm like, friend, that is check fraud and you will go to big boy jail for that. Not that stealing the school's bathroom sink wasn't vandalism and you could go to jail for. Yes, it is a big crime. Check fraud is a huge crime. Like, you're not doing little time, you're doing big boy jail time. Yeah, it is super illegal. But apparently, it's the new TikTok trend. Like, first they want you to eat Tide Pods, then they want you to walk next to your moving car, then vandalize your school, now commit check fraud. I swear it's all a scam to see how dumb people are and how far they're willing to go to be part of the it crowd. Be like, listen, I'll be the loner in the corner, not going to jail for check fraud. Or not getting run over by my car because I decided to walk next to it. Be like, it's super illegal. Oh, I was telling her about the new TikTok trend. It's committing check fraud. Not to mention, you're depositing the check in an ATM where there's cameras into your own bank account and then taking some out and with your account information, and then you film the whole thing and put it on TikTok. They're never gonna catch you. It's fine. You'll get away scot-free. How are they ever gonna know it was you? Like, these people have a hamster on a wheel, but the hamster's been dead for a while and the wheel ain't spinning anymore. I hope they do too, because listen, there ain't TikTok in jail and I don't gotta hear about your stupidness anymore. Like the guy who bought all the hand sanitizer during COVID and then was trying to sell it back at like 3 times the price to people. Like, dude. Really? Like, oh, please. Like, you gave them everything they need to catch you, it won't even be hard. But you're still going to jail, because that's check fraud. Mm-hmm. So any day now, there'll be a rash of arrests for check fraud. These people are about to fuck around and find out. All I could do was laugh hysterically when I heard it. It was like a podcasty type thing. They're like, hey, have you heard the latest TikTok challenge? And everybody was like, ugh. And the guy's like, no, it's hilarious. And they're like, I guess go on. And he explained it, and they're like, oh my god, how dumb are these people? I thought eating Tide Pods was bad. Yep. It makes my day too, because how dumb are you? Like, no. Like, I could just, all I could do was laugh uncontrollably at it. Like, are you serious? Are you fecking serious? But apparently, it's true. I don't have the tickety-tockety, so I cannot look it up. I don't have Instagram either because I'm old. And I only know where my phone is half the time anyway. Right, like, please just do us all a favor and take yourself out. It's the trash taking itself out is what it is. Yep, it's crazy. This I get reels of like comedians a lot, like just like snippets of a full show. They just like a joke or two here or there. And this one guy, he was like, "My mom and my dad have been married for like 50 years." And I was like, "How did you do it?" And he's like, "Son, it's simple. Don't say the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't say the second thing that comes to your mind. I guess before it bounces, you take some money out so you're ahead. Like they're writing checks they know will bounce, and then they're depositing them and quick taking money out before the check really clears. And then, like, your bank is just going to take that money back. Like, whether it's a check you write your friend that you both know is going to bounce, and they take a little out and split it with you, it's just going to overdraw the account. Like, they are going to get their money back, and you're going to get arrested. Like, done enough times, you're going to get arrested. Welcome in, Danny, and thank you. I'm having my affiliate streamy thing tomorrow, basically all day. But yeah. But anyway, this comedian, his dad's telling me, you don't say the first thing that comes across your mind. Don't say the second thing that comes across your mind. Say the third thing. And he goes, and I didn't really get it until we went on a trip. He goes, we went somewhere. I forget where he said they went. And my wife packed a cooler for our daughter. We get there. She opens it and she goes, oh, it all melted. And he's like, what do you mean? And she shows him and he's like, you didn't put ice in here. And she's like, it's a cooler. You don't need to add ice. That's what it does. And he goes, and I understood it in that moment. I wanted to go, are you fucking serious? But I didn't say that. And then I wanted to say, are you really that dumb? And I didn't say that either. And then my brain went, oh, the cooler must be broke. And that's what I said. And we all lived a happy, happy life. I was like, a cooler keeps things cold, but you still gotta put ice in it. Like, you still gotta give it something to work with. But okay. Yeah. I was like, I could not do that. That advice would not work for me, because I'd be like, you dumbass, you didn't put ice in it. And then when they went, you don't need ice, I'd go, yes you do. First time using a cooler, apparently. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. I don't know what it is about these certain ones that are like ultra shiny. They don't like to stick to the wax glue, whatever, in the pen. Nope, we're in ants. But apparently I missed all kinds of numbers, letters. Oh, some of them I didn't miss. They didn't happen yet. And one. But there's only a couple of them. There's about 5 minutes left in Stream Raiders if anybody's interested. Come on, roll over. Okay. I'm trying to stay in frame, but I'm not sure it's working. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not working. It keeps just wanting to slide back. I don't know why. I have like everything moved up, but maybe I just need to move it a smidgen more. I need a drink. Oh, I think we need to start a new Brickhead tax. Yep, because we finished last time. So we need to put this on a shelf somewhere so I can, move it. And I needed to hydrate, whether you said I could or not. These are the brick tax gift with purchases I have that can be used as brick tax. I have Majesto's Magical Workshop and the Space Alien Diner. Which would you prefer? Majesto's Workshop or Space Alien Diner? Apparently the alien moves. Apparently the alien swooshes back and forth. Listen, sometimes I hydrate on my own. I don't always wait for you guys to tell me. Bag 1. Bag 3. Extra piece. Bag 2. Bag 4. Aww. Extra pieces. And there's stickers on a mini disc. Rude. So mine and Crazy's anniversary is this Sunday. So he got I don't know. He got some car. To me, it looks ugly. But he got a big car, and I got the new Burrows set. It was money we had already like planned to use for that, so but I got the new Burrows set, the Countach. I don't know, it looks so ugly to me. Well, it's a Lego car, it's not a real car. Like not one he can drive anyway. Step 1 is to build our space peoples. It's very boxy, but apparently that's what the car really looks like, so you know. Oh well. Okay. We gotta build our space people. The white one is the dude, and the orange one is a girl. So we have our little space person. It's classically ugly. It can be both things. And there's our female space person. That was step 1. Listen, I don't have to like it. I'm not building it. It's just really boxy. But also, like I said, apparently that's what the car really looks like. Like, it comes to like a point in the front. It's really weird. I don't have to like it. I'm not buying it. I'm not building it. I'm not buying it. I already bought it. Technically, maybe I bought it. But anyway. 10 of us, 44 of them. We shall see. But yeah, I got the new Burrows and all the free bonus things. And he got the Countach for our anniversary this Sunday. We'll have been married 16 years. That's a long, long time. That's a really long time. Back to map. There's dungeons, but I haven't put anything out for them because, or I haven't chose dungeons because I wasn't sure. I'm gonna do this Fire Phantom. Let's go collect my quest. Ooh, crystals. I love crystals. Yes, yes, you're still alive. You have not been offed. Did I get any new skins? I have not been paying attention. Nope. Ooh, yay. I don't know why I did that. But, oh, I'll fix it. But yes, that is, so I don't know if I will stream Sunday. Because I don't know what we plan to do this weekend. or not do this weekend. I don't know. This week has just been overall like I got, things I couldn't necessarily control. So I feel like I should still stream Sunday, but at the same time, it is our anniversary. We may actually want to do something. Number one. We're working up this, I guess like kelp. I guess that's what you'd call it. It's kelp. But Boy Wonder told us what he would like to do for his birthday because it's on the 14th. So I found what he wanted to do and a deal to go with it. And Fantasy had her club rush today and joined archery, art, and D&D. Ooh, quitting time. Working 9 to 5. Okay, have fun. Remember to eat a real meal. I know you steal. And we have to be like Rabbit and remind you to eat. A wild... I don't know how to say that. Togedemura? I don't know. It looks like a hedgehog. I can tell you that much. And I'm pretty sure I don't have one, so that's Pokecatch. Do I have a feather ball? Pokecatch feather ball. You don't own that one. Pokecatch magnet ball? I have that ball though, it didn't immediately yell at me. Let's see, number 2. But yeah, I figured I would come on, at least for a little bit today. And do a stream, because I could. And I feel like I've been like slacking all week. Woohoo, I caught still. Thought I missed a 2, but now that I have 2 in the thing and I'm looking for 2s, it says I didn't. So, who knows? Just says 3. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe we'll do something Saturday and then just have our normal lazy Sunday. I don't know. And I guess that part of it depends on what we hear back between today and tomorrow from the insurance people. So. There's 2 L's I missed. Okay. Now, back to current area. Yeah, Boy Wonder's been having a tough go this week. No unlimited video games because his computer's not together. But depending on if it's too long till they can get back to it, like fixing the roof, we may have to just put his desk in his room with his computer on it, so that way he can work. It's got like a time limit thing on it. He's not allowed to play before a certain time or after a certain time, so he won't be like up in the middle of the night playing it. But also, he then tends to slack off on his chores when the computer is like right there. And he's like, "Oh, I don't have to leave my room. I'll just do this and then I'll do that." No, you do your chores first. So, I don't know. It depends on timelines and things like that. Hopefully I filled in all the ones I missed as well. Or, maybe I'll miss them twice. That's happened before. No up arrow. No percent sign. No 7. Doesn't look like a dot either. Or 9s or X's. We have some of those. About 18 minutes left on Stream Raiders. There's only a couple people on the battlefield, a couple soldiers. anybody has any tips or ideas of things I can add to the stream tomorrow, don't hesitate to pop them in chat. I love the idea of a Wheel of Chaos, and I've done it before, but I don't have a ton of ideas to put on it, so. Ooh. Almost dumped all my beads on the table. I think last time it was like a poly bag and some other stuff, but I don't know. I see other people do stuff and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, but then I don't want to feel like I'm just copying everything everyone else does. If that makes sense. But there's only so much original things you can do, and it is a Wheel of Chaos, so. There was one dotted. I guess I'll have to go back. Well, that's not too bad. It's like the one for this color, and it looks like there's literally only one. Now, can I find it again? Oh, right there. Right there. Just do that. And that. And that. Or that. Or that. There are some oh yeah, there's some of this. And some I missed in this color, so. So we'll fill all those in. There we go. Back up into the area that we're working on now. That's Boy Wonder to work on the next step of dinner. Nope. I'm trying to stay not in the way of the camera, but also to see. Maybe, oh, there we go, just one light. A wild sand shrew. I think I saw just one of this, but let me double check. Oh, two. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's some of this color. About 10 minutes on Stream Raiders. There's not many soldiers on the field. I keep only pouring out a couple because I'm afraid I'm going to pour a ton out and then, you have five dots of that color. That's happened several times. I guess it doesn't really matter too much, but then I feel weird. I don't know. Just two of these I missed. Yeah, but Boy Wonder loves those trampoline places. So we found places like rock climbing walls and go-karts or bumper cars and all kinds of stuff. So he's excited for his birthday to come. So we can partake. Okay, I turned that on, but now the reflection makes it hard for me, or the shine up makes it hard for me to tell what that dot is. So we'll just have to turn the light back off. Good for you guys, bad for me. Okay, dots. Black dots, more specifically, because we do have yellow dots. sometimes I try to pop those apart, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. This time it seems it's on the knot side. Those all are like two stuck together. Maybe I'll put unbuild, like 3 steps or whatever, if I do a wheel. Sometimes if you bang them a little bit, they separate, but slide apart. But that does not appear to be the case this time. Dang it. Maybe like build one-handed or a couple steps, or unbuild a couple steps on the wheel of chaos. But I really do hate both of those. But I guess that's what a wheel of chaos is, you know. Things you don't want to do. Almost missed it. Let's see what some of those. Oh well. Okay, triple dot. Ah, I don't know where that bead went. Maybe it went back on the train, maybe it didn't. Doodly-doo! Okay, let me put these back in the container. And then I put it kind of like that, so I remember where I was. Okay, Stream Raiders! Stream Raiders! I need to put like a sound effect for that too. I mean, it has the whistle, but sometimes I miss it. There are 5 participants, including myself, 7 allies, 51 enemies. I think I put my Phantom out though. Yeah. Somebody else was playing with the Phantom last time, and it was just bam, killing everything. So I was like, ooh, maybe that's gonna be my new favorite one. Holy crap, 44 kills. It plays no games. 115. Let's give Robin the goodies. Okay. I'm gonna keep it on 1 just because there has been a ton of us playing today, and that's not a problem. I just want to keep it realistic. Nobody wants to play and lose and lose and lose over and over, so I'm gonna refresh my Phantom. Put him out again. There you guys go. Thank you for everyone who's been playing. Let's see. Oh, I did do that one quest. And let's go to the store. Ice. Lightning. Oh, it does tell me if I've got them or not. Fantastic. Look at that one. The Earth Vampire skin. I like it. It's like a statue. Captains. Oh, I do have some that I can upgrade captain skills. Let's do this one. I can do it again. Okay, there we go. I honestly don't always pay attention when I get those, so. Oop. We got some more money. And some more scrolls. Is that gonna give us. Oh, wait. Not enough to upgrade them, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. Just did these. There's no crescents. There's no U. There's no check marks. For a couple of these. 81. So this is part of a pair. I did the other panel already. So this is the second panel, and they were both in one kit, which was nice. So you got like 2 for the price of 1 type deal. And I got this from Joann Fabrics, and they're almost always on sale there. So, you know, who doesn't like a sale? When the ads run in about 15 minutes, I am going to quick go check on something. I'll put it up on our Stream Raiders while I quick go check. Instead of like a be right back screen, I'll just use that as well. But I just want to double check something. The boy cooked dinner tonight, which they do once a week. But I just want to check that he made sure the crock pot didn't go to keep warm when he added the noodles to it. That it's actually still cooking. When I prepped him with the final steps, or reminded him of the final steps, before I started stream, I forgot to mention, hey, make sure that the crock pot hasn't gone to keep warm. So, but the ads are 3 minutes and it won't take me that. Let me double check. So. Okay, I'll just do the steps. And now large teas. There's quite a few. This may still probably be too many teas, but. Did you make sure it didn't go off keep warm? I mean, make sure it's still cooking? Sorry, never mind. He came to ask me another question, so I just asked him that. Sorry, guys. Oh, never mind. Now I don't need to get up and go check. Now you guys are stuck with me for 3 more minutes. No break for you. I swear, no matter how hard I try to not miss any dots in a certain color, I always do. I just usually go back and fill them in when I do the next set of 10 rows. Sometimes I even miss them twice, though. But I try not to. I just do my best. Anybody else in here like to do diamond dots? There was a time I was doing them like crazy, like back to back to back to back. Is it still hot where you live, everyone? It's still really warm here. We're in Arkansas and it is still crazy. The weather, we had the bad storm, which is how we wound up with the tree on the house, but the weatherman was like, thanks to that rain, we'll no longer be in the hundreds. It's like, dude, do not challenge Mother Nature. She does not need you throwing down that gauntlet. She'll be more than happy to prove you wrong. I look forward to the cooling down, but I also don't expect it to happen anytime soon. If you like to do crafts, what kind of crafts do you like to do? Steel, who was in here for a little bit earlier, got me crocheting. Now it's a battle of wills not to buy every type and color of yarn I see. can't make that because I need this color. And I'll wind up with 50 different schemes. People are trickling in for the Stream Raiders. Maybe we'll do a couple dungeons. If you are playing Stream Raiders and you are in chat, let me know. Would you like to do some dungeons? Sorry, I heard a timer go off. I was trying to figure out what it was for. Just a moment, chat. Sorry, I just had to talk to the boy child. But yes, I know some people are like, oh, you can only have soup in the fall, and that is fine. It doesn't matter how hot it is here, though. My kids love soup, so we make soup all throughout the year. I did say dungeons. I have Stream Readers kind of up a little bit on the other screen, and I can see that we got about a dozen people playing. Not a dozen soldiers on the field, but like a dozen people who have put someone in. So I was saying, if chat wanted, we could do a couple dungeons. I just hadn't before because I was not sure of how many people were in here playing, and there weren't a ton playing, so, you know, nobody likes to die over and over. I didn't tell the girl child that you were coming to get her, so, but I'm sure she'll notice your truck. I can check real quick if she messaged. Let's see. Nope, she hasn't messaged me. So, but I'll leave it over here because it's getting to be that time and she probably will. But she also knows I'm streaming, but maybe she figures I'll stop and come get her, so. says get notifications. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a text, but that means just line. Nope, none of them are hurt, so I'm not worried. I should move my phone stand though, so it makes it easier to see if she does message me. At Ekans? That's not an Ekans. That's that other thing. I don't know why that happens. It doesn't like line up. It'll say it's one thing, but the picture is different. Usually if I just like turn it off and turn it back on, essentially, it works fine then. I guess it resyncs. The great cure-all for IT issues. Turn it off, turn it back on. Ads will be running soon, about 30 seconds. I do one block of 3-minute ads per hour. Please. I thank you very much if you stick around for them, or through them rather. Be kind of weird to watch them and then leave once they were over, but I won't judge. We are in ads. The Hubs has off tomorrow. Well, he is off every Friday, unless he's at a class or something. But he can take care of all the wonderful things that happen around the house while I stream all day tomorrow for my stream anniversary, my Philly anniversary. And that wasn't planned. It just fell on a Friday. Or, from what I can tell going back. I kind of guessed a little bit. I, of course, forgot to write it down because I didn't think this would take off. And, so then I went back through and, like, looked for the first day I got paid any kind of money. ads still have about another minute. Stream Raiders, it's about just under 8 minutes. Only missed a couple this time. Stick to the pan. Okay, we are back from ads. We are just finishing up this row. Or not row, but color. It's the great lie I've told myself all week is that I'll just stream in the evening. And then evening comes and I'm like, nah, that sounds horrible. That sounds like focus, and I ain't got any of that right now. I almost missed this one again. I'm not gonna put that one back in. I will just find one in the next section. What is it? That. Okay. We are trucking along. We have a lot left. I mean, this is only like maybe 30 rows in of many, many rows. But I like to do it by rows because I'm afraid I'll miss even more if I just start, we'll do all this color all the way up, and then it'll be worse when I miss. I don't know, my OCD likes doing it in order. There's no right or wrong way to do these, so do it whichever way makes your tiny heart happy. You know, focus, focus, focus. All I can think is Grandma and Stifler. Focus, Stifler, focus. Move these over a little. I don't know. You guys are kind of getting it. Getting enough of it anyway. Okay, doesn't look like I missed any number ones in the previous section, so. Oh, the girl child's home. And she must have went in her room because the kitty's crying for her. Like, you left me. You left me all day. Oh, she's crying for you? Yeah. If anybody goes in the bathroom or any, like, if she sees you and then sees you shut a door, she's like, no. And then she cries outside. It doesn't matter. There could be 15 other people in the house. She'd still cry for that one person behind the shut door. She only cares about that one person behind the door. Let's see if I can count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe she thinks we're trapped or something. Or hurt. Let me call for you. It's like, I'll make sure you know you're not alone. Yeah, because you can't see them. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. At least I think that's 10. It is 10. I can't count. Lord knows I helped the boy child do enough math today. By the end of it, my brain hurt. Nope. Let me check if I missed any 2s in the previous section. Oh, 30 seconds. Well, less than. It's probably just about done now. There it is. Let me put these away. And yeah, I know. I figured you guys would eat and I would stream just a little bit longer and then eat. Okay. Battle time. 37 to 57. Ooh, it's the kitty blob. I'm loving this phantom. This phantom is very nice. Ford. And then this and crazy. Necromancer and the Dallas. Let's go to the store. I know. They have given me a headache all week long. Like, my neck even hurts. Like, from the headache tension, you know, whatever going down into my neck. Which I know sounds stupid, but did we want to try a dungeon for the rubies? We had a fair amount of people last time. A Goldeen has just appeared in chat. I guess let's try a dungeon and see. Yeah. I clicked at you. Come on. Looks like a fair amount of air, I guess you'd say. Yeah, like bees, they're air versus ground. Oh, they're ground and air. Okay. But, oh, I already got that ticked. Okay, there you go. You guys are free to put in or not put in. But there we go. If nobody seems interested in the dungeons, we can go back to the other, but yeah, switch screens. So, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Tried not to pour out a ton. Of course, when I went back for just a little bit more, I got a ton. But oh well. Pour back in. Where's next? L's. I know I missed some of those in the last section, so let's see. There they are. Oop, excuse me. Burpees. I was like, what? We're done already? No. It just must have been a beep that somebody put a something. I don't know. Maybe it's not even my computer. That's possible too. And I've been Pavlov to respond to the beep. Cat's trying to kill people again. She likes to trip people. That looks like all the elves. No up arrows. No percents. No sevens. No dots. I heard it, and I know I need to do it. I just am trying to figure out where I will be next. 8 week rerun. Let's see. There are 7 of us. Guess I'll just do that. I don't know. 7 against, or 9 against 21. It did say 7, but then it went up 2. But I suppose something could spawn something. I shall kill you all. Tell you, I'm loving this phantom. Boon selection. Thank you, Crazy. Rogues spawn a flame on the ground every 2 seconds. Flames deal 3 damage per tier and last 30 seconds. Armored units recover 8 health per tier every 1 second while engaged in combat with melee. I mean, more people on the battlefield for sure. Now, is that thing a turtle? Oh, damn, my phantom's exhausted. That's right, a rogue. Archer rogue, there we go. You guys are free to place at your will. Place at your leisure. Okay. Now, oop, I almost forgot to change cameras. There we go. Only a couple. Wait, if you like to do domain dots as well, tell me how you do them. Do you do chaos, like all one color all the way through? I have done that, but like in the much smaller ones, you know, like 8x8 or whatever. Where there aren't, or yeah, and there's not a ton of colors in the project as a whole. I have done it that way. But when it's a larger project, I do this like 10 rows at a time. No matter whatever the width, I just pick and just 10 rows at a time. I think that's the only place those are right now. I believe I missed some F's in the last section. Maybe I didn't. Okay, never mind, I didn't. Yes, it is crazy loud. Like, initially they don't really sound super loud, but it's like the constant noise, I think, is what... So it seems tremendously more quiet when they get turned off. And you're like, oh my god, they're so loud. But I don't really think they are so loud. It's like just so much constant extra noise. At least to me. I mean, I do notice when they get turned off that, oh my god, it's so much more quiet. But I'm not sure if it's actual quiet or just like my brain is like, oh, thank fuck that noise stopped. Brad! Thank you so much, Brad. Welcome in. It's a later time than I'm normally on during the week. Well, I guess not really well, no, it is past 5, so. But I haven't got to stream much this week. So I figured I would pop in. Welcome in, Medusa. How are you? Okay, it did for bread. Let me do Medusa. S-O-Z-M. Welcome in. Yeah, I feel ya. You're welcome. We, my whole thing has... Am I... Oh, battle is ready. I was like, I thought I heard it, but then I thought maybe I didn't hear it. Who knows? Nope, that's the wrong one. My thing has been all wonky this week. I haven't streamed when I normally stream because a tree fell in our house last Thursday night. And so we've been in recovery mode. Getting it tarped and dealing with drying out and things like that. We're in the drying. They're supposed to come pick up all like the dehumidifiers. And oh, did I miss a follow? I'm so sorry. Well, thank you for the follow. And they cut out like a section of the ceiling in our sunroom and fix that, and like to get the what is it, insulation out, because the insulation was like full of water. So so they're supposed to be going like the dehumidifiers and stuff tomorrow, and we're waiting. Oh, thank you for the sub, Harsh. Thank you so much. You're brand new and just oh, I do too. So we're waiting for the people who did like the boarding up. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful evening as well. Destroy the fog machine. So we're waiting for because the same company did like the boarding up, like tarping over, and the water cleanup that we had. The same company did it, and so we're waiting for them to hear back from the insurance to see if they will do what's called a pack out, because they want to drop a pod in our driveway so we can put stuff in the pod to store while the house is being fixed, because they cannot fix the room, like repaint or fix the ceiling or anything like that, until everything is out of that room, so they can like coordinate it off, you know, to stop dust going all the way through the house. But our house really isn't big enough to take everything in that's in that room and stick it in a different room, if that makes sense. So they're waiting to hear back from the roofer and the insurance about whether they can do that. Like the insurance to say, yes, we'll cover it, and the roofer to say when he can start, because they don't want us to put the pod down and us move everything out there, and then the roofer be like, oh, I can't get to it for like another 2 weeks. So it's like a mix. So we're just trugging along. I mean, I was really worried when the water started to come through the ceiling. It wasn't a ton of water, but it was enough. And then like how fast we could get the tree off the house. So we got the tree off the house. They came in. It happened at like 9:30 at night last Thursday. And then on Saturday, they came and got the tree off the top of the house, and it was a very large tree. So my hubby went up there after they removed the tree and before the people came to put a tarp on it, and he got some pictures and video and whatnot for insurance. But he said there's like 10 holes up there from the tree. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, like I said, once the insurance said that it was okay, everything moved pretty good. And our insurance has been great. No horror stories about the insurance. We have USAA, which we love, and they're always great about anything. But, so we're just waiting for it to be replaced. And what's bad is it's our sunroom where my husband and my son have their computers, and my son does all his work, like his schoolwork, on the computer. He does public school from home. But there's also one of the holes in the roof is directly above where he sits. No water came in that spot. Yeah, I love USA. They're fantastic. No water came in at that spot, but we still moved his desk so that they could check. And that if when the roofers come and start like taking off the roof, if they find damage, then it's easy to remove. And turns out we would have had to move it anyway. But that's why I have not been streaming at my normal times, because he's been using my computer for his schoolwork. And so he's got class. You know, that's more important than me streaming. But then I tell the great lie, I'll just do it later in the evening, and by the time I've cooked dinner and got both kids situated, even though they're teenagers, but you know what I mean, like, do you have any homework? Let's do your homework, etc., etc. I'm no longer interested in conversing with anybody. I am too tired to do anything. I just want to sit down and do nothing. So, but it's the great lie I have told myself all week, is that I'll just stream later. Yeah, I love USAA. We've had them for a long time. When we lived in Nebraska, we had two tornadoes come through like 15 minutes apart from each other, and we didn't get hit directly by the tornado, but like there was a lot of damage from the high winds associated with tornadoes. And we had no electricity for like a week, and it was like the day after payday. So we had gone shopping and stocked up on food, and all of it was gone. So we just called them up and we're like, "Hey, we have no power." And they're like, "Hey, yeah, we know two tornadoes came through there. Okay, here's how much money we'll give you." And then we explained that our daughter has food allergies, so we had to buy special food with like no dairy, no gluten, which cost more. And they're like, "No problem. Here's this amount instead." We totally understand. And we had the money like the next day. They've always been fantastic. And this time has been no different. Yeah. We've even had the problem where like somebody got my husband's debit card number and tried to spend like $700 at like Walmart or something like that. And um we called, they canceled the card. They refunded us while they investigated, and then they're like, if it turns out that you lied to us and it's not fraud, we just take the money back. You know what I mean? But it was like back in the account immediately. It's fantastic. Right? They've just, I can't say enough about how fantastic they've been. You call and you're like, this has happened, or this is an update, and you just, yeah, banks won't do that, but USAA will. I know, because we had our banking with somebody else. Like we had insurance through USAA, but we were using like the local credit union that my husband and his family have been using forever. And the same thing happened. Somebody got a hold of our card number and spent like an ungodly amount on something stupid. And it took like a week to get the money back. I'm like, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? And the bank's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want us to tell you. You should have money saved up." Should and what I'm able to do are two different things. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. I think it would have been much faster had they not had holes. Like because it's actual holes, they have to like do this whole thing. They have to take it down, like take the shingles off and that piece of plywood and things like that. And they had to kind of wait a bit for the drying out process too, to be able to see any other damage. You know what I mean? But it really, I mean, considering where we're at and it's only been a week, I don't think that, you know what I mean? It's still really reasonable to me because God knows there are some people that, between their insurance and whatever, that it takes months and months to get their stuff fixed. You see, like the horror stories on social media, people posting videos about how they got screwed over by their insurance in a storm or whatever. or like Steele was saying earlier, she lives in Florida, and a lot of insurances don't want to cover homeowners at all in Florida because of the hurricanes and the flooding. And then those things lead to people being scammers, like whether it's the person who owns the home and is trying to get as much money out of the insurance company as they can, or like people running scams to get money, like, oh, you just lost your roof and your house was flooded, and then they're scamming people. So it's bad. It has the potential to be bad all the way around. Like I said, I think we are. I don't think they've drugged their heels at all. I think it's fantastic. This is our first home and our first time ever having to claim like homeowners insurance. So they definitely, the potential of not knowing really what to do could have easily led to the insurance being like, well, great, they don't know what to do. We can do the bare minimum. But they have been excellent. Answered any questions we have gone over things that I'm like, I know I've asked you this 10 times already, but I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. And they have been so patient to answering questions and things like that. Like, are you sometimes going to have to wait for an answer? Yes, because you're not the only person they're trying to help, There's other people that got hit by the same storm or different storms or whatever. So, may you sometimes have to wait for an answer? Sure, but it's not like 3 days or anything. And we have number 4, our adjuster herself. Like, so we're not just having to call the main line each time and then wait around and somebody go, okay, well, we'll tell your adjuster and your adjuster will get back to you. We have the number for her mailbox. We have a thing we can email her at. So I really can't say anything bad other than that, the tree fell on the house, but about their customer service or whatever. It's just been fantastic. Yeah, the tree totally missed our shed though. It fell right next to it and then on our roof. But even the branches that came down with it were in front of the shed. So, I mean, it definitely could have been worse. There could have been a tree in our living room versus just on the roof. Let's see how's we do. There's 3 of us. Let me find Harsh's name and give them a like back. I know it's not really a like, it's a follow, but it's the same thing to me. Your Bricked tax. Okay, I just put that away. What did I just did it, and I'm like, I don't even know what number I did. Yeah, it sucks that it happened, but given that it did happen, it's been going really well. Yeah. I wasn't sure. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know where to put this. Melee units prioritize ranged enemies and gain plus 200 speed where nearby ranged enemies die. Lancers have plus 1 range. Saints gain 10% damage and resistance for tier to nearby armor. We'll do that. I like the helpies. I said yes. Oop, a robot. It looks like Zurg from Toy Story. I wasn't trying to let it go. Okay. Again, Lego. Taking a brick out is not a step. Okay. Let me pour that out. But tomorrow is my 1-year affiliate anniversary, so I'm doing like a big long stream and building Sanctum Sanctorium. But any tips or any ideas about other things I can do to make the stream fun? I got 2 things, and I was thinking of doing, like, I did a Wheel of Chaos for my 1-year stream anniversary. Like, the whole stream was just a Wheel of Chaos. I spun it like every half an hour or whatever. But I'm not doing that this time, obviously. But I was thinking of making a Wheel of Chaos as a redeem. And I have a couple things. Like I got these Harry Potter potion things. They're resin kits, like mini resin kits. And each one is supposed to have like a different potion you make. Of course, I got 4 of them. Who knows? Thank you. Who knows if there'll be 4 different ones or if I'll get 4 of the same one. But either way. And then I got some of those Halloween Pokey cards at Sam's Club, and I was gonna put them on it. And as much as I hate unbuilding or building with one hand, I thought I could put that on the Wheel of Chaos. But I don't know other things I might be able to do. If you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears. I never know what to do ever, so I'm always like, I don't know, is that a good idea? And I want to... I have been looking for the D&D minifigs that they released. But I forgot to look for them when I went to Target this week because I was trying to be a good girl and not wander around the store aimlessly forever. Thank you! You have a good night. It's sleepy sleep time for you. I know it is, Bread. Thank you for popping in and hanging out for a bit. And I'm sorry I haven't got into your stream this week, but it has been a very weird week. But yes. I got the Halloween Poke cards where you get like 3 cards in a pack or whatever, but they're Halloween themed. I got some of those. And also, the wheel I used the last time, I'm not crazy about it, so if I could find a different spinny wheel, that would be great too. It certainly does not feel like it's already been a year. I still feel like I just started streaming. Yeah. I know, I was like, I don't need. Oh, damn it. Yes, I do. Right? I was like, I wanted to put them as like a redeem or like on a Wheel of Chaos redeem, you know? Yeah, but I was like, I totally forgot to look for them at Target because I was like, no, be a good girl. Don't wander around the store and buy things you don't need. It totally failed because I did actually need them. This will be our last dungeon for today, and then I need to raid out myself and eat dinner. I just have to remember to mark where what color I stopped at, so I know where to pick up. Doodly-doos, I hear you. Let me... I think that was my last A, so... I just wanted to give it a quick... Well, 2 from the last area. Yes, those are the last days. Killing fields. Go! It's just you and me, crazy. That, that. I'm going to put... Well, I guess we can raid into Carrot. We'll make it easy. I was like, oh, are we losing? But no, we're winning because what's left isn't really bad guys per se. It's like tanks of stuff. Oh, there are bad guys in the tanks. That's not kosher. Rude. A mage, a saint, and another saint. Saint, why aren't you attacking? Why aren't you attacking? Do saints not attack and I just didn't realize that? Right? I was like, don't saints attack? Why are you just standing there? Oh well, it's not like we were like 20 levels in or anything. I think we're at like level 6 or something. Maybe not even that. You did a ton. Oh, level 4. That's alright. Go to the store. Buy my 1 box of rubies. Then go to stream ending. And we're gonna raid Carrot. my fingers will work and I can spell. There we go. Thank you, everyone who popped in and hung out. Thank you, Harsh, for the sub and the follow. Thank you, Bread, for the raid. Thank you for hanging out, Medusa. I know it was kind of like an it wasn't my normal time or my normal thing, whatever. But thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. The plan is 8 a.m. all day until I finish Sanctum Sanctorium. I've got goodies to add and things to work on. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We played a little Stream Raiders, did a little dungeons. I hope everyone has a great evening.